Next method is by hydrolysis of ester with alkalis. In this case, ester is subjected to hydrolysis in the presence of aqueous sodium hydroxide and sodium carboxylate, and alcohol will get formed. This method have industrial importance for the preparation of long chain alcohol which occur in natural oils and fats. So let us take the hydrolysis of the cetyl palmitate with sodium hydroxide, and it will give sodium palmitate and cetyl alcohol. Sodium salt of higher fatty acids such as sodium palmitate, sodium stearates and sodium oleates are used for the production of the soaps. So it is the hydrolysis of the ester. Then next is the reduction of aldehydes and ketones. The first reaction, it will involve the reduction of aldehyde to primary alcohol and reduction of ketone to secondary alcohol, either by catalytic hydrogenation, which involves addition of hydrogen in the presence of nickel, platinum, palladium or ruthenium metals. And in this case, instead of using catalytic hydrogenation, here complex metal hydrides such as sodium borohydride and lithium aluminum hydride also used. The lithium aluminum hydride react violently with water, and therefore reduction with it is carried out in anhydrous medium such as diethyl ether or tetrahydrofurane, while in case of sodium borohydride, reduction can be carried out in water or alcohol solution. So let us consider the reaction. In first case, aldehyde that is subjected to reduction, and it will give primary alcohol. The reduction that will take place at the center. In second case, ketone that is subjected to reduction, and reduction will take place at the center and it will change into secondary alcohol. Let us consider example of this reaction. In first case, propanol that is subjected to the reductions, and it will give 1 propanol. The reduction will take place at this center. In second case, butanol that is subjected to reduction with sodium borohydride. Reduction will take place at the center and it will get converted into 1 butanol. In last case, cyclohexanone that is subjected to reduction with lithium aluminum hydride, and reduction will occur at this center and it will change into cyclohexanol. So let us consider the mechanism of the reactions. The reduction of aldehyde and ketone by lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride occur by nucleophilic attack of hydride ion on the carbonyl group. In this case, all the 4 hydrogen atoms of lithium aluminum hydride or sodium borohydride may be successfully used in reduction. So let us consider the first case. It is the reduction with lithium aluminum hydride. So first of all, it will undergo ionization to give lithium ion and aluminum hydride ion, and this lithium aluminum hydride, it will act as a source of hydride ions. So oxygen is more electronegative as comparison to carbon. For this pi bond, it will move toward oxygen, it will acquire partial negative charge. Carbon acquired partial positive charge. So this hydride, it will get attached with the carbon, and aluminum, that will get attached with the oxygen, and it will lead to formation of this intermediate. Then in the next step, the second molecule of ketone, that is added to this intermediate, and it will give this next intermediate. So in the next step, the third molecule of ketone, that will added to this intermediate, and it will result into this intermediate. And this intermediate still having one hydride, so it will accept one more ketone molecules. So in this case, total 4 ketone molecules are added on the count of 4 hydride, and finally this intermediate will get formed, and it is hydrolyzed, which will result 4 mole of secondary alcohols. So it is all about the mechanism for reduction with lithium aluminum trihydride. Let us consider the second case. It is the mechanism involving reduction with sodium borohydride. It is almost similar to the previous case, reduction with lithium aluminum hydride. So let us consider it. First of all, sodium borohydride, it will undergo ionization. It will give sodium ion and boron hydride, and it will act as a source of the hydride ions. Now the aldehyde is subjected to the reduction. As we know, oxygen is more electronegative as comparison to carbon, so it will acquire partial negative charge, and carbon, that will acquire partial positive charge. Now this hydride, it will move toward carbon, and boron, that will get attached with the oxygen. So this intermediate will get formed. Now the second molecule of aldehyde, that is added to this intermediate, which will result this next intermediate, and now this step is going to repeat 2 more times, in which 2 aldehyde are added in subsequently steps. Finally, this intermediate will get formed. It is hydrolyzed to get the 4 mole of primary alcohol. So it is reduction with sodium borohydride. Now the case of the reduction of alpha, beta unsaturated aldehyde or ketones. So in this case, neither lithium aluminium hydride nor sodium borohydride reduce isolated carbon-carbon double bonds. However, in case of alpha, beta, unsaturated aldehyde and ketone, lithium aluminium hydride usually reduce only the carbonyl group, leaving the double bond unaffected. However, with sodium borohydride, the situation is somewhat different. Since aldehyde are more reactive than ketone, therefore in case of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, the reduction of aldehyde group occur preferably. So let us consider the examples. In this case, this croton aldehyde, which is an example of alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, it is subjected to reduction with sodium borohydride and it will give corotyl alcohol. In this case, only the reduction of carbonyl group of aldehyde will take place and the double bond that is remain unaffected. Now consider the case of the ketone. In this case, a mixture of single reduction and double reduction product is formed, in which product of single reduction usually predominate. In case of single reduction, the reduction of carbonyl group will take place, and in case of double reduction, the reduction of both carbonyl and carbon-carbon double bond will occur. So let us consider it. In this case, cyclohexane 2-ene 1-on will subjected to reduction with sodium borohydride, and in this case two product will get formed. The first one, in that case only the reduction of carbonyl group will take place, which is cyclohexane 2-ene 1-ol, and it is 59%, and same time the second product will also get formed. In that case, carbon-carbon double bond will also reduce, and it is cyclohexanol, it is 41%. Now the case number 2, reduction with lithium aluminium hydride. In this case, the product in which carbonyl group will undergo reduction will give cyclohexane 2-ene 1-ol, and it is 98%, which is the predominant product, while the second product in which carbon-carbon double bond will also reduce is formed in very small quantity. It is all about 2%. Since in this case lithium aluminium hydride has relatively stronger tendency for the reduction at carbonyl group, so due to which the predominant product in this case is formed by the reduction of carbonyl group, which is the main product. Now consider one more case. In contrast, the hydrogenation of carbon-carbon double bond is much easier than that of carbon-oxygen double bond. Therefore, reduction of carbon oxygen cannot occur without reducing carbon-carbon double bond. In other words, catalytic hydrogenation reduces both the double bond and the carbonyl group simultaneously. So in this case, croton aldehyde is subjected to reduction with hydrogen taken with nickel metal, and in this case both the carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-oxygen bond will get reduced. What in second case, the croton aldehyde that is subjected to hydrogenation, what in this case only 1 mole of hydrogen is used. So in this case only carbon-carbon double bond undergo reduction and the carbon oxygen double bond that is remain unaffected. So it is all about the reduction of aldehyde or ketone with sodium borohydride, lithium aluminum hydride and catalysts such as nickel, platinum, palladium and ruthenium. So, next reaction is Marban-Pandorf-Verley reduction. It is commonly used for the reduction of ketone to secondary alcohol. The reaction is usually carried out by heating ketone with aluminium isopropoxide in the presence of isopropyl alcohol. During the reaction, ketone is reduced to secondary alcohol at the expense of isopropyl alcohol, which is oxidized to acetone. This reaction is reversible. To push the equilibrium in the forward direction, this acetone, it is distilled off as soon as it formed. This reaction is highly specific for aldehyde and ketone and does not reduce carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, it is useful method for the reduction of alpha-beta unsaturated aldehyde and ketone to alpha-beta unsaturated alcohol. Let us consider its mechanism. So it is the ketone. So there is an interaction between oxygen and aluminium. Now this pi bond, it will shifted toward this side. So there is a formation of permanent bond between oxygen and aluminium. Now this hydride, it will shifted toward carbon, which will acquire partial positive charge, and this bond can break out. So there is a formation of this intermediate and this part will form acetone. Now in the next step, isopropyl alcohol that is added to this intermediate. Now this bond can break out and it will get converted into secondary alcohol, and this isopropyl alcohol, it is added to this portion so that aluminium isopropoxide that will get regenerate again. So it is the mechanism of Marban-Pandorf-Verley reductions. Now the next reaction, it is the reduction of carboxylic acids. So in the first case, Carboxylic acid can be reduced to primary alcohol by lithium aluminium hydride. So let us consider the reaction. Carboxylic acid subjected to reduction, it will give primary alcohol. In first case, butyric acid is subjected to reduction. Reduction that will occur at this center, and it will change into 1 butanols. In the second case, benzoic acid is subjected to reduction. Reduction will occur at this center, and it will change into benzyl alcohol. In above cases, the yield of the alcohol is excellent. So this lithium aluminum hydride, it is widely used in the laboratory. Let us consider the mechanism of reduction of carboxylic acid, and it is similar to the reduction of aldehyde and ketone. So in first step, lithium aluminum hydride, it will ionize to give lithium ion, and aluminum hydride ion, so it will act as a source of the hydride. Now in the next step, this hydride, it is added to the carbon, and this pi bond, it will shift toward oxygen. So this intermediate will get formed. Now in the next step, this electron pair, it will take part in the pi bond formation, and it will lost hydroxyl ion. So first of all, this aldehyde will get formed. Now in the next step, the aldehyde that is subjected to reduction with aluminum hydride, and this intermediate will get formed. Now this step will occur 3 more times, so that this intermediate will get formed, and it is finally hydrolyzed to give 4 mole of alcohols. So it is the reduction of carboxylic acid with lithium aluminum hydride. Next is the reduction of ester. So first of all, consider this Bow-Welt blank reduction. This method involves reduction of ester to alcohol with sodium in refluxing with ethanol. In this case, a mixture of 2 alcohol will get formed. The 1 alcohol that will get formed from this acyl part, and second that will get formed from this alkoxy group. So let us consider the example of this reaction. In this case, methyl laurate, it is subjected to reduction. So it will give 2 different alcohol. The first one that will get derived from this part, and it is lauryl alcohol, and second that will get derived from this part, and it is the methyl. Let us consider the mechanism of Bow-Welt blank reduction. This reduction is believed to occur in several steps involving transfer of 1 electron at a time, and the alcohol act as a source of proton. So let us consider the mechanism. Sodium will get dissociate to give electron and sodium plus ion. In the first step, this pi bond, it can break homolytically, and each electron that will be shared by carbon and oxygen. Now this electron from sodium, it is added to this carbon. So this carbon, it will acquire 2 electrons, so having the negative charge, and oxygen that will having the single electron. In the next step, proton from the alcohol that will be added to this carbon, and this intermediate will get formed. Now in the next step, 1 electron from the sodium that is added to oxygen. Now oxygen, it will having 2 electrons, so acquired the negative charge. In the next step, this electron, it will take part in the pi bond formation between carbon and oxygen, and it will lose this alkoxide ion, and aldehyde will get formed. Now this pi bond, it will break homolytically, and each electron that will be shared by oxygen and carbon. Now electron from sodium that is added to carbon, so carbon that will having 2 electrons, so acquired negative charge. Now 1 proton from alcohol that is added to carbon, and this intermediate will get formed. It will have a single electron on the oxygen. Now 1 more electron that is added to oxygen, so oxygen having 2 electron and acquired the negative charge. In the last step, 1 more proton from the alcohol that is added to oxygen, and finally the primary alcohol will get formed. So it is the mechanism for Bohr-Blank reduction. Next is the reduction with lithium aluminum hydride. In this case, ester are reduced with lithium aluminum hydride to give a mixture of 2 alcohol. One is from acyl part and other is from alkoxy part. So in this case, ethyl butyrate that is subjected to reduction. The 1 alcohol that will form from this part, and it is N-butyl alcohol, and another alcohol that will get formed from this part, and it is ethyl alcohol. Then mechanism of reduction with the lithium aluminum hydride. In this case, this pi bond, it will shift toward oxygen. Oxygen acquired negative charge, carbon acquired partial positive charge. So this hydride from lithium aluminum hydride that is added to carbon, so that this intermediate will get formed. Now this additional lone pair, it will take part in the pi bond formation between oxygen and carbon, and it will lose 1 alkoxide ions and get converted into aldehyde. Now this pi bond, it will shift toward oxygen. Oxygen acquired negative charge, carbon acquired positive charge. So in the next step, this hydride, it will get attached with the carbon that having the positive charge. So this intermediate will get formed, and it will having negative charge on the oxygen. Now in the last step, this intermediate, it is hydrolyzed to get the primary alcohol. So it is the mechanism for reduction of ester with lithium aluminum hydride. Last reaction is catalytic hydrogenation, or it is also called hydrogenolysis. It is used on commercial scale. In this case, carboxylic esters are reduced to alcohol by catalytic hydrogenation in the presence of copper chromite. This reaction will occur at high temperature, near about 525 Kelvin, and high pressure. in between 200 to 300 atmosphere. So in this case, ethyl propanoate is subjected to hydrogenation. This bond can break out and this part will give 1 propanol and this part will give ethanol. So in this case, again 2 alcohol will get formed. So it is all about the reduction of the esters.